125 Senior Heat 2 on the line. And these are the big gunners, the people that everyone comes to watch. This is the exciting class. What a full field. What a great start there from Bad Boy Honda's Merrick Sparg. A little bit early on the brakes, and the whole shot goes to the number 88 KTM rider there, Michael Koch, ahead of probably the fastest rider on the track at the moment, Russell Campbell Racing's Ross Branch. Well, Michael Koch there diving into the sand turn, probably just losing out. Big crash there at the back of the field. Looked like red Yamaha rider Brad Purchase and the number 23 machine there of Vincent Conlon down. And a lot of work to do for these riders. In the meantime, the Kawasaki rider with international experience up to the front. You can see these riders almost starting to go off the edge of the circuit looking for a smooth line. So Ross Branch on that Kawasaki up front, he'll have big pressure from that man on 88, Michael Koch. And having an awesome ride there, the young rider to this class at Merrick Sparg 177. Well, look at it, Michael Koch taking a tear off. Oh, another one of the bad boy riders taking a tumble on their top wall of death. That turn has claimed many riders today. Ross Branch there, looking nice and smooth. He said he's got so much international experience. He'll know how to lead this one from the front. But look at the big chain of riders that are starting to fill up at the back of the pack at the moment, all hunting down a podium position. Well, Ross Branch showing us what it's all about then, to keep your weight back in the sand. On the number 3 machine, opened up a bit of a gap now on Michael Koch. Everybody expected Michael Koch to get out there and hold on to the front. Jared Umpleby up the inside line now, makes the pass on the Merrick Sparg, and he's your new third place rider on that Team Umpleby Suzuki machine. Jared Umpleby is coming back from injury as well, and this race certainly seems to be the one for him to make amends. So Ross Branch there up front on the Kawasaki machine. We can see that DAS starting to happen for third place. Look at this, Richard van der Westhuizen on that Team Suzuki machine. He's starting to make his way into the top 3 at the moment. We see on that 727 machine up the inside line of Merrick Sparg, and a great pass there. Merrick Sparg looking over his shoulder thinking, who's coming at me next? So Richard van der Westhuizen being the man of the day so far. Oh, we've got a fallen rider there. Looks like Carl Bone on the MotorX KTM machine claiming another victim. Leroy Emsley after his tumble trying to make amends on that bad boy Honda to come back through the field. And look at this, this is the battle now for third spot. Jared Umpleby under big pressure there. Another one of the riders claimed by the wall of death, Tyson Engelbrecht. Back to the leader then, it's Ross Branch, and making it look easy. Michael Koch there, is he looking for the smooth lines. He knew that he didn't have the smooth lines at the beginning of the race, and well, that's where it's all going to change for him, hopefully. New third place man, Richard van der Westhuizen. We're looking at Jared Umpleby now. You can see he's starting to be fatigued and getting the weight a little bit over the front. Merrick Sparg there stopping just to take a tear off, and allowing Mark Baxter to close right up on him. And, well, local man from East London there, Jared Caldernace. Now look at this, this is the battle for the front. Michael Koch has found those smooth lines and managed to claw his way back at Ross Branch. Inside line, looking for a way around at the moment. Ross Branch holding on, looking a little bit tired on the circuit. Michael Koch up the inside, can he make the pass stick? No, has to back off a little bit. And Ross Branch stays on the gas and stays up front. Michael Koch won't give up the chase on that 80X MotorX KTM. He'll look for a way through here. Late on the brakes, Ross Branch trying to keep that gap as big as possible. You can see Michael Koch with a different line there. Richard van der Westhuizen on the 727 Team Suzuki machine is safely in that third place, but I think just too far away from this battle up front. And Michael Koch, well, he's holding on to that lead. Ross Branch, a big jump into the big wall of death turn, trying to come back at him around the outside line. Is he going to be able to jump the big step down and take back the lead? Looks like he does. Michael Koch, little look over the shoulder and realizes a big mistake there. Richard van der Westhuizen still hanging on in third. Michael Koch trying to come back on the outside line. Well, cuts through to the inside and makes the pass. And Michael Koch then, great ride. He had to come and work really hard for this one. Ross Branch there, just settling down in that second spot, realizing the track has got pretty treacherous at the moment, can't afford any mistakes. Last lap board out there, and for Michael Koch, he knows he has to just hang on to this brutal track for one more lap, and well, victory will be bittersweet for him, that's for sure. Ross Branch making a last lap charge back at the front, but Michael Koch seems like he's got things under control. They go down the big step down. Ross Branch, you see, looking a little bit tired, and Michael Koch managed to capitalize on that mistake. And through the final turn, this guy will be ecstatic. You can see that this guy is really works hard. He wants international stardom. He's one of the crowd favorites, and we can see that there. He's one of the craziest guys on the track. And nothing wrong with that performance. Michael Koch on one of the most demanding circuits on the track. He's come back and beaten the fastest guy, Ross Branch. Good third place finish there, Richard van der Westhuizen on the Team Suzuki man, who's freshly back from Texas. And fourth place there, going to an awesome result there for Jared Umpleby. So Michael Koch, what a deserved win there, and you can see how happy he is about that. He had to work really hard. So top 3 then. Overall, Richard van der Westhuizen takes the win ahead of Jared Umpleby, and Michael Koch comes home in 3rd place overall.